Hi folks, Tom Kavicka back here with a little local focus on your weathercast. We were 77 out of AX, and we have mostly cloudy skies. You felt that tropical moisture arrive this morning as it was just downright soupy. And this kind of weather pattern is going to continue for a couple of more days before what is now potential tropical cyclone 1 kind of edges more toward Mexico and kind of takes that moisture more to Texas instead of Sinloa. Let's go over to our next cam. This is a site in Gina with 76 degrees and pretty uniform temperature patterns across the area. We see a little bit maybe more filtered sunshine coming in there in the last few minutes. Down in LeBeau in St. Landry, North St. Landry, we have 77 degrees at Stellies. And we have the clouds in that direction and the humidity as well. Toledo Bend, mid-70s. We see some white clouds. You see those vertical development cumulus, probably a little cumulonimbus in there. On the right-hand side of the camera there, indicating that there'll be some distant thunderstorms. Also see a little clear real estate there, but not much of it. And then going into our final camera in Natchitoches, view of the sports complex there with a partly to mostly cloudy sky. A lot of just debris clouds kind of left over high and mid-level cloudiness. Now let's go to the radar where we're going to show you where the rain is. First of all, the large view showing that we did see several waves of rain come through central Louisiana for today. And then we'll kind of work this through another loop. And you see the outflow boundary triggering new showers and thunderstorms across our western areas, I think, right now across Vernon and Beauregard parishes where the more active weather is. This is just light rain, but it's just all part of this moisture surge coming in from the south associated with the disturbance in the Gulf of Mexico. So satellite imagery showing that moisture plume very well defined, just moving straight south to north right now. But I think as the system in the southwest Gulf begins to form and into a surface low, you get a well-defined rotation and heads more toward Mexico than up this way. That will draw that moisture back off to the south and west of us, the best moisture. It's still going to remain humid for several more days, and we still have some rain chances, but I think that this is part of a pattern, and models have trended this way, that the axis of heaviest rainfall will go west of us. But we'll get some here as well. Here is potential tropical cyclone 1, 40-mile-per-hour wind. We'll be heading to the west and west-northwest in the coming days. But remember that moisture plume operates well to the east of it. So again, we've got a couple more days here with pretty good rain chance, certainly above where we should be here for the middle of June. And these folks in South Texas have not had the rainfall that South Louisiana has had, so they can stand a pretty good rain, and I think they're going to get it 10 to 12 inches. I would not rule out in some of those locations, and even worse down in Mexico where they get some more rain than that. Let's check out those 7-day numbers here across the area where we have 85 and 88 for the next couple of days. Heavy rain is still possible here in pockets, in maybe isolated bullseye type patterns where somebody can get 2 or 3 inches of rain 5 miles away. They virtually get nothing. So it's kind of that kind of pattern. Although Tuesday's rain chance at 70% is about twice what we typically see. Wednesday's rain chance of 50-50 is respectable. And then Thursday through Sunday, pretty low chances, several in there with only 10%. We'll be watching the tropics, by the way, all week because there's a second system east of the Bahamas right now that could have something to say. May not be about our forecast, but somebody in the lower 48 states may see something out of that. It'll heat up again. That's another headline. Look at those numbers again. We're back to 95, 6, and 95 there for Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Pretty hot weekend coming up. It might be a little bit more humidity than this past weekend when we had similar numbers. All right, that's your 7-day forecast there. Nick Mikulus will be back with you in the morning. I'll be back with you tomorrow during the day. We'll be watching the tropics and certainly the Gulf right now as we do have potential tropical cyclone 1. Plane went down, investigated that area, found that the Hurricane Center, they're going to go ahead and start issuing some advisories on that, even though it's not a named storm yet. It has a designation, AL91, but it doesn't have a level. It doesn't have a name as a tropical storm or a hurricane would. All right, that's it. Thanks for your support and for watching, and have a